Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you how much work and joy went into making this modal album, and to give you a little insight. On my last album I didn't do any behind the scenes type stuff, so this is my process. Right now I just happen to be on the Hungarian major mode number 6, and so I just want to show you my process. The mode just happens to be 1, flat 2, flat 3, sharp 4, etc. And the name of the mode is Dorian flat 2, sharp 4. So I really don't know what to make of this. So I'm just going to start playing the intervals and just see what happens. So I'll just keep playing around until an idea comes to me. I like that. So I don't know what to do with that really. So now I'm going to get the tempo. It's like 114. And then I also have to figure out what the rhythm guitar track might do. So I know that, like, to harmonize, I know the 1, 3, and 5 is 1, flat 3, 5, and flat 7. So that's easy. That's B flat minor 7. But what would be the other chords in the series? And should I use chords or not? So if you look at this line right here, these are the chords that are the resulting harmony from these notes right here. So you have B flat minor, you have E diminished over B, you have D flat 7, you have E diminished 7, you have F minor major 7 with a flat 5, so, and then G half diminished, and then A minor major 7 with a sharp 5. So those are if I want to do chords, those are the chords I have to work with. So out of those, like the least weirdest ones would be like D flat 7 and maybe the F. So I might be like something like that. I don't know. I could switch to E diminished so it fits at the end. So now I got B flat minor, D flat, E minor, or E minor, E diminished 7. So I'd love to get like a Middle Eastern groove on this. A lot of times I've been getting my drum grooves from various programs like Band in a Box and Drum Genius and things. So I'm going to open up PreSonus, which is where I do all my mixing. And I have a system where it's integrated with Band in a Box. So I'm going to create a new song and choose my modal album template. And then we're going to look for a drum style. All right. So I'm going to click on this. And I don't know what kind of Middle Eastern styles they have in here. So I'll type in Middle Eastern. And there's only a couple. And I actually have used both of these. So that's not going to work. So let me go to world style, and then I can also go to tempo, which was 150, so around 115, and then the feel was straight eighths, or actually 16ths, even 16ths, and it sorts it from best to worst. It found 107 styles. In the end, I didn't really like what Band in a Box had, so I went to my app called Drum Genius, and they have one from the Mauritian Islands right at my tempo range. I sorted by tempo. And here's a Maloya. It's called Maloya. And it's in 12/8, but I can easily adapt my melody that I came up with, and my chord progression to fit it. Here's the clave of the melody. I mean of the rhythm. So now I got 4 bars of this drum loop, but now I have to edit it to fit. So I go here and I find the very first point of it. So each one of these tunes is like a little science project, with both technology and musical. So I got the in point of that. I'll shove it all the way to there, and it should line up. So if everything lines up the way it's supposed to, then I can chop it right at bar 17 for a perfect 16 bar loop. Next, I want to aim for about a minute length of a tune, of each tune. So if I duplicate this, that brings us to, the timing is 106, so that should be just fine right there. So, but probably I need a little cymbal or something to end it. I just put a kick drum right at the ending, and I'll also put like a crash cymbal, like a 19-inch crash or something. Here we go. You know, so just to make the ending sound a little spicier. Now let me just listen to the ending. Now I think we're ready for the bass. So now we got our bass down. So for the rhythm guitar part, I've been using different guitars for different parts. On this one, I just happen to have my PRS out, and I didn't dial up any fancy rhythm sound or anything, just a pretty straightforward amp sound, And so I hear nuances in the drums that I want to mimic. So I have to follow the overall harmony of the bass, which I changed from the original part a little bit, now that the bass player got involved and he put his input in. So I want to make it stylistically appropriate for what's there, and I got to make sure that I'm using chords that only have the notes of that mode, and following the pattern that the bass laid down. So let's try it. And now when I do the lead guitar, I probably do want to get some kind of sound that is cool. So I'm going to click on this selection of amps, and I'll click on like lead and just try some different ones. So this style might be too heavy metal or something, but it'll be fun to try it anyway. So here we go. So that's the long and the short of it right there, and I still have to mix and master these, although I might export them and have the local studio do that instead of me. But each tune is taking like 45 minutes to an hour, so I will have had at least 60 hours of recording time invested into this little project. Every song is like its own little science project. Anyway, I hope you enjoy.